Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network, and welcome to a What's New. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but we got in a slew of items, and they are brought to you today by Tamiya in Tamiya USA. They didn't officially pay for or sponsor this video, but yeah, since pretty much they're all Tamiya things, I thought I would go ahead and thank you, computer. I thought I would go ahead and do them like this. So yeah, let's get into it. Before I do that, it's a really overcast day here, so I apologize. My lighting's a little bit probably substandard. I usually rely on a lot of light coming in from the outside, but as you can see, it's well, you can't really see, but it's raining out there. So yeah, we're getting a lot of rain here in California. We're gonna get washed away. Not really, but for anybody out there who's facing serious flood problems or something, that was not a good joke, because there are people who obviously are. So real quick, let's get a couple of these things out of the way just so they're not in the way. Let's start with the things I think are kits, and that is one I already opened earlier because it was the first to arrive. We got in the new, and I'm going to probably mess this up Japanese pronunciation-wise, but the Hayate and Kurogane scenery set. This is Nakajima Hayate, Frank, and a Kurogane scenery set. So the Kurogane is the vehicle, right? So I think I'm correct about that. We'll go ahead and give you a better look at that up close. So this is 1/48 scale, I think. Yeah, 1/48 scale. They have some nice little illustrations of the vehicles included. So, what can you expect to find in here? Well, a plastic base, the vehicle and the plane, of course, but there's also like this plastic base, which obviously would be for putting the vehicle and plane on, which surprised actually fits. I guess 1/48 scale, yeah. It seems a bit narrow to me, but maybe that still works. Anything else they include in here for the diorama? Well, they include this grass mat. So yeah, that's interesting. And no trees or anything like that. I mean, there's no trees shown in the scene. So it's a very limited scenery set. We're talking about a plastic base and a grass mat. But you could obviously do more with that if you wanted to expand it out and so forth. And we'll probably take a closer look at that kit and do a full unboxing, but just, that kind of gives you at least an idea of what the scenery set actually is. 1/48 scale elephant, I assume this is new. I don't know if they've released a previous variant of the Ferdinand or / elephant before, but if they have, then this is an update. If not, it's a all new tool. It does say, this includes metal weights. Oh, and there is a sold separately. There is the detail parts up set included for it, which is a Zimmerit set in very, very fine, I can just feel it there anyways, very, very fine material, obviously to give you scale, 48 scale Zimmerit. Probably that would be for 48 scale, I imagine a good effect. In 35th scale you can use the paste and do it yourself, but 48 scale, that paste starts to get probably a little bit tricky. So that's probably a welcome item for people trying to do the full kit in Zimmerit, which they do actually show it on the box that way. So, they do show it done in Zimmerit. Obviously, the Detail Up series stuff is probably, I'm not sure how easy that is to find, especially through your local stores, but yeah, it is available. It's out there. And again, this kit we'll probably do a full unboxing on as well. But just so you know, that's out there included. There weren't any other detail parts up for the Hiragane. But all right, so what's in these other two boxes? Well, I don't know because I haven't opened these yet. But let's see. So yeah, this is kind of like a mail call, but just all Tamiya stuff. And I used to do these What's News on various people would send us like a bunch of kits. So all right, so we got in probably assume this is also a new tool, the Kawasaki KI61 1D, I guess that probably is, and Roman numeral 1. Hein, Tony. Very cool looking plane. I believe this is in War Thunder. I want to say I've flown this anyways in War Thunder. But very, very different looking, but oh so World War II fighter plane or fighter bomber. Was a fighter? It was a long range fighter, I think. Right. That's why it's got the fuel tanks on there. At least I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Totally guessing. Some illustrations on the side there with the markings. And again, on the inside of this one, just pretty straightforward. There is a clear plastic fuselage option with this. So I guess if you want to do, maybe because they include both fuselages on the main frets, but there's the clear plastic fuselage option there on the side, which I'm guessing would be to show off the engine or any underpinnings and things. Although I don't think. Yeah, I mean they do have some of the. I don't think this is just in there for kit internal support, but they have some ribbings and stuff on the inside of these fuselage bits. So I guess if you did that, you potentially could detail out what the inside of the plane looked like from using the clear part. And we also in this box, a little hint of what's to come. We got the Tamiya tape that they offer. This is 12mm tape. So this is some stuff that's out there in masking tape or masking tape for curves is what it's marked on here. High quality, genuine Tamiya item. And we know that's usually actually truthful to say. So what else do we have? The next box is what's behind curtain number 3. Anybody used to watch The Price is Right as kids? Not The Price is Right, but Let's Make a Deal. Let's Make a Deal was always so fun. No, go for the other one. You younger people have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sure, but all right. So in this one, we've got it's an actual. I think it's just in a box. So we've got the Diorama texture paint. I think these are new products. People can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but this is Powder Snow Effect White in a 100 milliliter bottle, actually set. It includes soil effect, dark earth soil effect, brown soil effect, and powder snow effect. So even though it said powder snow effect white on the box, I think I'm getting like these are the sets that go to the thing. So in the store, you're going to be buying these. So yeah, so these are the different diorama texture paints. So soil, brown, dark brown. Is this first one dark brown? Dark earth, white for snow, and brown for soil effect. And then there's also this one, which is snow effect white. How's that different than this one? Oh, okay. So this is they actually have like snow effect white and then powder snow effect white. So yeah, a lot of different variations there, even for snow. Then we have more of the masking tape. It's available in 5mm as well as the 12 and 3mm. It's all white basically, and 2mm. So I know there's a few companies that have done this in the past. I believe I've got up on here some masking tape from TriStar. I'm not sure they probably get those from a tape manufacturing company over in Asia somewhere, probably Japan, and then brand it. But you know, still they have to quality control it and all that stuff. So to make sure it's exactly what they want. All right, so then we've got a set of different Tamiya acrylics. This is a paint retarder and panel line accent color black. And what else do we have? Panel line accent color brown. These are all in 40mm containers. This is Mark Fit decal solution. You guys are probably familiar with that. Panel line accent color gray. Now, are these new? I'm not all up on my Tamiya thing, so I'm not sure these. I'm going to guess some of these are new. Mark Fit though has been around though, hasn't it? Mark Fit Strong. I want to say that those things have been around, maybe updated or something. And anything else left in here, or is it just popcorn? I think it's just popcorn. Oh, and then I do have 2 other items which I did not. Oh wow. Bugger. That's. I'm gonna have to break this and yeah. Hello. Well, that was my wife to let me know that it's really raining hard where she is, which is only 2 miles away from me, and it is not raining at all here. So that's California rain for you. In Florida, if it's raining in your town, now granted, you could have a sun shower or something like that where it's raining in one spot and not raining. But pretty much in Florida where I grew up, if it's raining in your town, it's raining everywhere in your town. It's probably raining everywhere in your county. So that's the way rain works in Florida. Here, though, it's a little bit different. All right, well, so the last couple of things we got here were their Tamiya airbrush cleaner, which I'm sure this has been around. And these are in 250 milliliter bottles, which I kind of like this style, this design, very nice. And lacquer thinner, also in the same 250 milliliter, sorry. This is item 87077. I'm amazed I can read that with my glasses on. And this item was 87089. Sorry, I didn't do all the item numbers on there. All right, well, that's a quick rundown on all that stuff. So these items, like the Tamiya, let's say the Tamiya Diorama texture paint, we're getting a lot of this stuff in, Diorama-ish kind of things, which is great. But you know, we've got the AK stuff we've gotten in, we've got the Mission Models paints in. We have several people working on the Mission Models stuff. At least one. We have one other person, and then Will Pattison, who probably a lot of you on YouTube know. He's done a very extensive kind of part 1 video where he's done tests on it and really rigorously, you know, tested it. So those are going to be available if they're not up on the site yet. They will be soon. But anyway, so in regards to the other things, though, if you guys want to do projects and utilize some of these things, I don't normally put all the paints and various things we get on our sample sheet. I do have another sheet which we kind of keep for a limited number of contributors to kind of let people know what we have. But anyways, if you are interested in, you see these things in the video and you're like, well, I could try out these things and do them in an existing project, send me an email. I can't guarantee we're going to send everything out. With these things, we're going to be a little more kind of project discerning. We want to work with people who have a little bit of a track record already, doing articles online or published articles on the internet or magazines and things like that. So yeah, but if you think you're kind of in that niche, then yeah, give me a email at publisher@kitmaker.net. And I'd like to thank Tamiya USA, of course, for all these samples, and we will be pushing these on to reviewers and others peoples. Definitely will make all the 3 Tamiya kits available: the elephant, the kuragane, and Hayate, right? Hayate and kuragane, and the Kurosaki KI61 1D Hein. Is there anything else I want to cover in this video? I don't think so, other than some changes coming up for Aeroscale. I'll probably talk about them more in a future video, but we're going to be probably having a bit of a leadership staff change thing, and I'll talk about that more when we get to that point. But otherwise, got a magazine here for Monday's mail call video, but that's it. Now that I've opened all this stuff, so yeah, so it may be a while before we have another mail call. If I don't, let's get a huge dragon box in or something soon. Thanks for watching, and sorry if I'm a little out of it. It's still early in the morning, and my wife calling didn't help my timing. Boom, boom, it's anyways. But thanks for watching. Please leave your comments, suggestions, questions below, and make sure to give our video a like if you liked it, and we'll see you next time on What's New.